Mark is slinking around back there somewhere using his ninja stealth skills. And what we have here are four cloud hammers that came in a sea freight shipment. We actually got more than this, but this is just sort of individuals. We already did a sneak peek, so you wouldn't have to watch us unbox the same swords over and over and over again. But once again, we got Mark and Ryan on deck here today. No Scott, no Matt, but we'll be here tomorrow cutting, which is our wont to do on Monday nights. And once we get a few more people, if you're on TikTok, if you could tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes, and then we'll start unboxing these, baby, when we get we got 100 people in. All right, let's go. Let's go take a look. Hey, James Wilding. Hey, Porsche Guardian. All right, what do we got here? Right. This is the sort of thing that Mark likes. Big, long, and curved.
Oh, yeah.
And stiff. Because this is S5 shock steel, people, which is a pretty stiff steel. He likes them long with a little bit of curve in them.
I mean, who doesn't, though? Let's be real. I'm really digging on this saya, too.
Yeah, this is the Huoyuan Chao, or the flame saya. This is a unique cloud hammer saya. Let me actually hold it up here so people can catch the light. Really beautiful gold flecks inside the red. So this is a unique one. Hey, Carl Powers in the house. Hey, the Driggins. I can never say your name, my man. All right. Where is your location? Our store is in Richmond, Virginia, but you can also find us online at rva-katana.com. So this is one of the versions of the Autumn Chrysanthemum S5 shock steel. So this is some of the most durable stuff out there. And we just got this in via sea freight. And we need to, once we get price tags on them, we will put them on the floor. All right, what do we got here? This is another one, but this one's different. This is the same scabbard, same tsuba, but a different black leather.
And a white summit.
So one thing about this red one is that this is the last ones of these. In the future, we're going to be doing the sunburst tsuba instead with this color scheme, with the red and black. So that's the last of these. We have two more left, and then we're going to start moving to a different version. How much? These are a little more expensive. These, I believe, are $875. So these are a little more expensive. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Joe Story in the house.
Joe Story.
John, Mark, and Ryan. Sounds like from the Bible. Was there a book of Ryan?
No. There was the
What is Ryan? Unboxing day, always the fun day, Trevor Payne. For those of you here on TikTok, follow Trevor Payne. He does some great cutting videos. Any gladiator blades? Yes, we do. We have a gladius. We'll show it to you after we're done unboxing here. All right, so these are the two Huoyuan Chao, or the flame scabbard chrysanthemums. And once again, they should be up on our website, actually. Definitely need to update the website. Let's see, and this is another one. These look a little shorter, so this is probably not the same one. The most expensive thing we have in here is an antique for $8,500. But we have another antique at my house for sale for $9,500. It's not on our website, but our website is rva-katana.com. Yeah. This one is the Musashi Tsuba with a rosewood scabbard. It's kind of got a red theme going on.
Is it
Typical.
actual, like Brazilian rosewood?
No, actually no.
Stained. Okay.
What is still It's a Swamuchao is the.
For some reason, it's very heavy.
Yeah, it's a very dense hardwood, whatever they're using.
Typical balance point. Before you take it off, find the balance point. Show the balance point before you take the saran wrap off, so we don't have to clean that. So, I don't know if you can see underneath the saran wrap. It's what, about 5 inches? 5 inches from center for the balance point. So, okay. That's for the regular. This is actually a 29-inch one. So standard is 27.5. This is a 29-inch, a longer blade. This is part of the S5 shipment, yes, that came in, part of it. So this is a 29-inch blade.
Yeah, this one's got some heft to it.
Yeah, this one. And with the scabbard, it has even more heft, because that's a real hardwood scabbard.
It's like I get this, you use this.
Yeah, both of them could work. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Feels a little different.
This one feels a little different, but is it? Okay, so we can get this is a 27-inch one. 27.5. This is more of a standard. And this is a riptide. Go ahead and let's find out what the point of balance is while it still has a saran wrap on it. So Ryan's going to test it, and the point of balance looks like about 4 to 5 inches. 4 inches, would you say? You know how men always overestimate, so we don't have a measuring tape right now on hand.
CM stands for correct measurement.
Versus we use freedom units over around here. Yes, these are sharp, Robert. Let's see. Hey, it's Ronan Rise, also known as Aaron. Welcome. What missing swords? What went missing? Was this something that we shipped? Hey, Theo. Oh, and this can go up onto the high racks because we have a few of these. We are going to cut with this tomorrow. I think we have a few of these. I can't remember if we cut with this last Monday or not. But we're going to start cutting with some of the riptides because we have quite a few.
You could go through the footage yourself.
The typical weight is 1,000. I couldn't I? 1,000 grams, so 2.5 pounds in freedom units.
So 1 kilogram.
Hey, Robert Below.
I do like how.
Beaulieu.
That is really
How much per piece? It depends. Like these are all more expensive, and this is like a $725 sword. All these swords are like in the 700 plus range, but we definitely have some that start at 75. So we'll go in and we'll start showing you. Is this an unboxing? Grandmaster Hobbyist, yes, but there were no Black Lotuses. I know you were waiting for your Black Lotus, but it was not in the
For
shipment.
gladiator swords earlier, this is a Pompeii style gladius. This one's from Legacy Arms.
Yes, Joe, they are S5. Yeah, well, El Diablo, we definitely have some. That's a $225, or maybe, yeah, $225 sword.
270 on this.
Oh, 270, my bad. So, yeah, and the Halfling sword is 200 here, for those of you who like Sting.
Yeah.
It's not the real Sting because it's not glowing around Mark.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Work for World of Warcraft.
Let's see. Musashi's in. We did get some S5 Musashi in just now.
Some stuff around. Keep the shotguns together.
So, Aaron, what went missing? I'm still trying to figure out if it's something from us. I don't remember hearing about anything going missing from us. The major Japanese site I mentioned. What was the major Japanese sword site? I don't know. I don't think I just mentioned anything, but swordsofjapan.com with Raysinger, that's a good source, as always. I eventually went to get the Gladiator sword.
Go for it, man.
Oh, nothing of mine. I thought you guys said you were waiting on a shipment for a while. Oh, no, this is just one of the sea freight shipments, so it takes its time. Oh, it's a judo person. Hello, judo. Burned official. Sword canes. We are running out of sword canes. I actually need to place orders for that. We're going to cut with this tomorrow, but oh no, we're not going to cut with this. Never mind. This is the Hanwei Officer Shashka. We are going to be getting a Cloudhammer Shashka in the next sea freight shipment. What I was talking about was the civilian Shashka, and we're going to try to cut with this tomorrow. It is a very lightweight sword, so I don't know how well it'll cut, but we're going to give it a try and see.
I feel like because it's so flexible.
It is very
gonna
flexible.
scoop.
Yeah.
It's going to scoop.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give it a try and see.
Yeah. Maintaining Hasaji with this is going to be interesting for sure.
We do have things from the Edo area, Mendoan. Do we only have katana? No, we're just showing you a Shashka right here, and then we definitely have European swords.
Bro, in my hand right now.
Grandmaster Hobbyist, this was a sea freight shipment from Cloudhammer, so it was all S5 shock steel swords. But it did not have your Black Lotus in it. The Black Lotus is coming by air freight when they're ready. Gladius, we just showed the Gladius, dude. Here, Mark is always happy to show the Gladius again. The question is Mark happy to show a Claymore? Yeah, okay. Sword cane, is that legal to carry? You have to check your own state for laws, or your country. We don't have Indonesian Karas. Hello in Kazakhstan. Japan got adamantium? No, they don't.
No.
Was the gladiator sword used mostly for slashing or thrusting?
Thrusting.
It was a thrusting.
They
Yep.
could cut, but they were
Here's
mostly-
claymores over here.
Well, a single claymore.
A single claymore, as Mark will always point out, because the other ones that we call claymores are actually Scottish Highlander swords. You want to show one of those off without killing Mark? Oh, and what's that beside that? We also have Longclaw back.
Yeah.
So if you've Game of Thrones fans, here is Longclaw. Very fun sword. This one's a beast. It has the wolf head on it. It's so big, Mark. I'm sure you can say that several times, Justin, and I'm sure he'll get excited. Most traditional swords from any country uses meteor rock. No. Meteor makes for really crappy swords. We don't have a Zweihander, but we could get one from... Hanwei is coming out with one soon.
Kingston Arms.
Oh, Kingston Arms, my bad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else you guys want to see? There are a lot of you. Best sword to carve a turkey. Lord of the Rings sword, we just showed the halfling sword.
That sword would probably be a short one, like a Tonto, because it's more like a knife.
Spartan sword, we have something that could pass as a Spatha, but it's not exactly. It's one of the APOC swords.
Spartan sword would be a Zephos, and this is
A
the
Zephos.
yeah, this is the closest thing to one would be this leaf-bladed dagger. Yeah. And a Falcata. I don't know if the Spartans used those though.
How's that Longclaw feel to move around? Is it heavy?
It's a little
Hey, SP. Hey, Kaiboa. S5 katana that are 30 to 30.5 in with 11-inch ska. Yes. So Grandmaster Hobbyist, the Musashi one that we just unboxed, it's 29 inches with an 11-inch ska. Anything that
This long claw, I would say, feels kind of like a war sword. I wouldn't want to duel with this, but I would carry it in battle.
30 inches, so grand hobbyist. Cloudhammer comes in standard 27 and a half, 29 and 31 and a half, but nothing 30 to 31. Wow, a couple of incels playing with swords on a Sunday morning. Yes, we are incels playing with swords. How do the Musashi look? What do we do? Here's the Musashi that we just unboxed right over here. This one is a 29-inch blade with a 11-inch ska. Let's see. Waldemar. Serbian swords would have been similar to Polish-Hungarian sabers. Sacred weapons used for rituals. Yes, that is definitely the case. Talwar. We would love to have Talwar, but we don't have any. Most common price for a long sword? I don't know, Scott. What do you think? Not Scott. Mark.
They start in like the $200-ish range, and they go up. I'd say the common is more like $350, $400. It all depends on what you want to get, because like companies like Albion can sell you really nice ones for like $1,500. So
In fact, Mark is getting one.
Yeah.
Lowest cost sword
I actually own two.
is a $75 one. Cheap, 440 cheap steel. We don't sell 440. It doesn't stand off. It breaks easily.
It's a butter knife, man.
1,000. Let's see.
The thing about 440 and other stainless steels is they're great for knives, but once you get blades longer than 5 inches, just because of the angular momentum, when it comes to cutting things, you're actually going to break the sword more easily on targets.
The one you were just playing with. I'm not sure which one. We've been handling lots of swords.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
This one I was just.
Do you guys know how to use them? You can check our cutting videos. I can't say we're great at cutting, but yeah, we all practice.
Yeah.
We all practice swordsmanship.
I've studied longsword for a while. I've been studying Mugayu for about 5-ish years on and off. You study Muso Tsuken.
Robert Bolo, which Nagamaki are you talking about? We have several. We do have Damascus ones, yes, or pattern welded steel, as the case may be.
That long claw keeps coming back to this Damascus pattern.
Oh, is it? I sort of forgot about that. Oh, here's a cool one.
Yeah, Hanwei Goldfred is one of my favorites. I actually bought this as a wedding sword. So if someone accusing us of being incels, so But,
Where are you guys located? Richmond, Virginia.
And you'll also notice this one's really cool that it has the Damascus or pattern welding on the fuller, and then the edge is
Nagamaki. The one in back. We don't have a Nagamaki in back that I can think of. Do we have a Nagamaki in back?
right there.
Oh, that Nagamaki. We don't want to ship that one, Robert. It's so long. If you want to come to the shop, just shipping it, there's such a risk. And plus, this is like our floor model. It's fallen on the floor so many times. And this is our last one. So we're probably going to sell this for like $400. But just shipping is going to be a pain in the patooey.
Yep.
We are located in Richmond, Virginia.
We have more Nagamaki. Not as long as that one.
Yeah, we do have shorter Nagamaki. So long handles.
I'd
Not
say these are more representative of your typical one. That's like on the long end of the spectrum, that one.
average cost. We start at $75 and go way into the thousands.
There are a couple sortier Nagamakis here. These are really cool. It's cut really well, too.
Did we cut with these? Oh yeah, we did cut with
We did
them.
cut with
That's
this
right.
one. We cut with the red and white one.
The biggest Chinese sword we have is the Miao Dao. And you can see them up there. Those are the Miao Dao up there. Hattori Hanzo did not make swords, so no, we don't have any of his. Nothing from the Middle East at the time, but we are getting Shamshirs back in stock soon. Tanaka-san.
Trademark.
Soon, quote unquote. Gun is the best. I don't know if it's the best, but guns are good stuff. We have guns too. Just because we like swords doesn't mean we don't like guns.
Although I will say target shooting is actually kind of boring.
No, it's not.
For me, it is.
Well, to each their own.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. There's nothing satisfying as hitting something around the spot. Which Cloudhammer model is the 31 and a half? Trying to find it on site. So there is the 1,000 Chrysanthemum, the Kinoto, Kinnoto. We have the Handachi. So there are a lot that are 31 and a half. So Grandmaster Hobbyist, look up 80. Look up S5 and then another 80, because that'll show you the ones that are 80 centimeters, which is 31 and a half inches, give or take. Yes, we do know Indian Talwars, but we don't have any.
They're really cool, but just none of our forges are making them. Might be cool to see if we can get some antiques in, though. That'd be kind of neat.
Antique what's?
Tall wars.
That would be cool.
You can get them like 19th and 18th century ones.
I have seen them, but they are kind of pricey.
Well, so are Nihon Toro, but
I'm sure Waki Katana from the R Swords server.
We don't have anything from the Philippines or Indonesia, no. We'd love to get some Philippine swords. Anything else you guys want to see while we're here? Oh, here we have some customers coming in. Yeah.
how's it going, guys?
You can give them the spiel, whoever's closest.
Yeah, let Ryan go.
Yeah. Hey, John Petigo. Any 27, 26 inch? We have a lot of 27 and a half.
Nothing 26 that I know.
Nothing 26 that we can think of. We did have some. Roman style, we do have the gladius. We just showed this like 4 times already. Okay, 2 times. We don't mind showing it again. We do like.
Show this one. This is literally the only purely decorative sword that we have on the floor.
So we do have a 440 stainless right here. That's our only one.
Yeah. This is made by Marto out of Spain. So this is a sword that I would not recommend to try to use for any kind of combat or test cutting.
I'm assuming you have more of the 31 and a half Demon Strike coming. Yes, Demon Strikes are coming. The 31 and a half. Those are Nagamaki blades, but we are getting more in. I would like to see the Osufune sword you have on your site. Robert, you'd have to remind me when I'm at home because that one stays at home. I keep all the good stuff here. Could you show the tack whack? Well, this is the wakasheti. So this is one of the tack whacks, which we call the wakasheti, because it's a little bit more like a machete. We cut with this. This is cut like a beast.
Yeah, I was surprised at how nicely this cut, especially given the secondary bevel on it. This thing's awesome.
You guys know that gun exists. Oh no, we've never heard of a gun before. What's a gun? Like, dude, we have guns here too.
Yeah.
We don't sell guns, but we have guns. Just because you like swords doesn't mean you don't like guns. Yep. What a dumbass.
I know, right?
I know. And then here's our.
People always think they're so smart.
Can you show
like,
it? I know. You show the bottom walk. This is our new tack whack as well. Only a man of virtue can draw it. Here we go. Here's our newest tack whack, Robert. Woo, sorry.
Very interesting blade.
Spatha. We don't have a spatha. Would
No
love to have one.
Spatha, unfortunately. Those are cool, but we don't have any.
Can't be the greatest swordsman with a gun. Hey, if you have a sword and a gun, you could be, right?
Yeah. I mean, that was very common in like the 19th century was for British officers to have a saber in their one hand and a pistol in the other.
Yeah, whatever, virgins. Oh, yes, our swords protect our virginity.
So many weirdos obsessed with our sex lives.
I know,
So, like,
exactly.
Why do you care what goes on in our pants?
I know.
It's so weird.
Kaibo, the difference between SX105V hardened and differentially hardened. SX105V makes a beautiful Hamon line when it is differentially hardened. However, it is a little more prone to bending. It's less prone to bending than like T10, but it is more prone to bending. SX105V through hardened, you'd have a hard time bending it. It will bend, but you will have a hard time bending it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the pitfall
Hello,
of
Sifu.
having a differentially hardened blade is that it will stay bent when you flex it.
White katana. I want to see one, and I might get one for my 14th birthday. Well, we don't sell to 14-year-olds, and
We'll sell to your parents.
we'll sell to your parents. Let's see. The Nationalist Military Saber. Heck yeah!
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that thing is so cool. We'd love to show that one off. That's a really cool sword. The Nationalist Military Saber, right there, right at hand height. Here to protect our virginity.
Again, people obsessed with what goes on our pants.
No one said it. I just added that.
Okay. Super lightweight like this.
I don't know if our little friend is there, if he got bored of us.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Such a neat blade too. Look at the bolts in it.
Is differentially hardened SX have better edge retention? Yes.
Yeah, SX105V is known for its edge retention.
Yeah. So even when it's through hardened, it already has excellent edge retention. What do y'all have for Gen? We have a lot of Gen. Here's some Gen right over here, and there are a lot of Gen over there. Lots of Gen. We don't talk about swords that were used to off people. Nationalist saber for what country? 国民党. 中国国民党.
Here's a sword with an actual meteorite jacket on the blade. There's 30% meteorite on there.
We don't have any Damascus with cable steel. How many hot dogs could that baby cut through at once?
I don't know.
I'd rather use my teeth.
I mean, that yeah, I'm kind of curious there.
We don't carry any cold steel. Sword from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, no. Sri Lankan, no.
The thing about cold steel is
Space Sword!
their katana are not that great. Their European swords are fine, but for their katana, we like it the forges we work with.
Cody Hughes, you're more than welcome to visit us. We're always happy to have visitors.
Yeah, man.
We only allow virgins inside the door.
Yeah. We have a little alarm that goes off.
Yeah, exactly. We have a little, yeah. Is the meteorite one a Hanjian? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We only have one left. What's your favorite European style sword, saber or cutlass? No ninja stars.
Well, a cutlass is just a short saber with more hand protection. Usually, I prefer to have a longer blade because I'm not a seaman. I usually prefer sabers. The 1796 LCS is awesome.
Do y'all get freaky with the swords on your girlfriends? Only Nazis do shit like that. It's this guy with a Nazi symbol. If Moichiro, can you delete Yeah, we don't like Nazis. CCP sabers? No, we don't have any CCP. 没有共产党的. My dragon red peony dagger is awesome. Awesome.
Does the CCP have like a specific
I'm sure they do.
for their
Have you cut with the Jian? Yes, we cut with the cheap space sword before, the less expensive space sword. I did.
What was this?
A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Holding out on me.
Twin broadswords.
Oh yeah, these things are so cool.
Yeah, these things are really cool.
We actually had someone ask yesterday if this was actually from Avatar: The Last Airbender, which no, these aren't, but like it's the same concept.
Yeah, most of the times you see these guys are really floppy spring steel swords. These are actually rigid Damascus, semi-rigid Damascus.
They'll still flex.
They'll still flex. Are swords with meteorite metal more brittle? Yes, they are.
Yeah, a lot of impurities.
Well, what we did, so we have Osaka Space Sword. What Dragon Spring did with it is they did Sanmai, so it has a really good core steel, and then the meteorite is welded to the outside as a decoration. The meteorite swords are really expensive, $2,000. That's some of our most expensive swords in here.
Yeah, meteorite is a very expensive material.
Right, Steve? If he pays for it.
Yeah, we were just showing that. It's so cool.
Where's Mr. Scott? He doesn't come in on Sundays. Yoru we don't have.
How much you want to bet is because he's actually in church and he's been lying to us this whole time?
Are you guys fans of Forged in Fire? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave Baker has visited us, yeah.
Yeah, he's come in like twice now, right? And I was at work both times. I was so mad.
Let's see.
Just gonna stroll in here while we're doing live.
Would the shock steel be better? Shock steel is really awesome.
Shock steel is going to be better when it comes to like
Abuse, yeah, abuse. Preference, Dao or Jian? I personally like Jian better myself.
I like Dao specifically. I like Oxtail Dao.
Niuwei Dao, yeah, Niuwei Dao are pretty cool.
Yeah. We actually did some cutting with this a few months ago. I think I was like the only one who got any clean cuts out of it.
How much for a real katana? That, what do you mean? Like from Japan? Old one? We do have it. What is a good katana? We have a lot of good ones. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. I asked CCBC.
Like, good at what? You know? Like, they're all good for something or at something. So you gotta narrow down your question a little.
All wall hangers? No, these are all functional swords. Kaibo, these are specifically Kuomintang Nationalist Party swords, not the. I don't even know if the Communist Party has military sabers, but this is a nationalist saber a replica of a nationalist saber from a long time ago. All practical, thank you.
So he's showing the. Which one is that?
That is a Taikyu? That's a Taikyu. This is the one you like a lot. How long does it take to polish a sword with sandpaper and mother's mag? I don't know.
Do what with sandpaper mother's mag? To clean a sword? Or?
Yeah, I guess.
It depends. Like, what are you trying to clean off? You know, how deep is the pitting if you're cleaning out rust, or are you trying to polish it? So many more questions to ask before we can answer that.
Do you have the real old Japanese swords? We do have several old Japanese swords. Hey, Nicholas Shaw in the house.
We do have some antiques, yes.
Here are our budget swords. These are the ones that started around $75, but they're still functional. We have cut with them. I get a kick out of people when I ask you if you have a real katana. The whole store is full of real katana.
Yeah, it's like, hello.
Well, Joe, some people think a real katana only comes from Japan. So if that's what they're looking for, we do have those, but yeah. It's scratches. I'm trying to get rid of it. You know, scratches depends on how
Depends on how deep.
yeah. There goes a lot into that.
And it's one of those things, like, if you're afraid you're going to mess up the blade more, I would recommend sending it to somebody who actually knows what they're doing, because that way you're taking out that variable and messing with it yourself.
What do we use the swords for? We use it to protect our virginity. Oldest sword is over in here. We have like 3 swords that are between 600 and 700 years old.
Today I
Right over there.
John only adopts.
Yeah, exactly. My kids were immaculately conceived. Do you have a location? I mean, obviously we have a location here.
John reproduces
In Richmond,
by
Virginia.
osmosis.
Yeah,
It just spuds off.
yeah. Zoro swords. We do have Zoro swords.
Yeah, we can show the Zoro swords.
Yeah, well, Kaibo. I mean, that's a big debate about who fought during World War II, and really, I mean, I would say actually the Gongchandan probably did more than the Kuomintang during World War II. So, but they both fought. But the military sabers dated back to like the 1920s. Like, if you know what the Beifa is. Do you all practice Wing Chun too? I do practice Wing Chun. The rest of these losers do not practice Wing Chun. Only I practice Wing Chun. Let's see. How do I work for you guys? I have the most well, we currently are not hiring. Ryan is our latest hire, and he's probably all that we need for the time being.
And the reason we hired Ryan was out petty.
The powder used the katana is called uchiko, and it's used to absorb oil and take out. Yeah.
No, Ryan
Bleach swords over here.
Yeah. Ryan brings a lot of great stuff to the shop, and plus it was really great to be able to help a sword friend out in need. So.
Swords made of tungsten. We have some with tungsten elements in it, but not fully of tungsten.
Tungsten doesn't really forge is the problem.
Zan gets it over here.
I actually just watched a video of a blacksmith trying to forge tungsten, and it doesn't really work.
Why do you talk to your staff like that? Because it's fun, and we know it's all in good.
Because he's mean.
I like to be mean, but most of my meanness is in jest.
Yeah.
My meanest stuff when I'm really mean, I just say it all. I don't usually say it aloud.
Yeah, we just have fun here at each other's expense.
Yes, the most expensive sword we have here is an antique. Should I add sharpening service to Cloudhammer? Adam, these days Cloudhammer is doing it pretty sharp. But if you want something that's like super sharp, then yes, you can if you want. But it's
This isn't the most expensive anymore, but this is one of the most expensive. It's the Kalanakajima from Dragon King. This thing is a beast of a cutter.
do you pay your staff a living wage? Mark works on commission. He's only here like on the weekends.
Yeah, so it'd be cool, but no, I don't get paid a whole lot. I do this for fun and to fund my hobby.
Black Cherry Handachi, we're out of it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure most Swordmasters in Japan just use the powder every once in a while. That's true. Nihongo wakarimashita ka? Wakarimasu ka?
もう少し。
Wakarimasu ka? まあ漢字で書いたら?
Zonsan wa, I don't know how you say.
That sword is super cool, dude. Yeah. You need to punctuate that because it sounds like you're saying he's a super cool dude. So there's a comma in there. Super cool dude. Not him because Mark is not super cool. As we said, these swords protect our virginity.
Swords are.
I see my lotus seed right there. So we're actually going to send you a brand new one from Cast Siberia Data.
Yeah, that way no one else.
That one, no one has touched it. So we're going to have it. I already have it set to ship directly from Cast Siberia tomorrow. So you're going to get one that nobody has ever touched. Well, whoever forged it touched it, but we haven't touched it. We only shipped one. We got one order as far as I remember. Hey, just wondering if my purchase aren't packaged yet. Can I see it, please? Yeah.
What'd you get?
He got the Okisaki Tachi.
Oh, that hasn't been packed yet, but we do
Yeah.
have it ready for you.
And yeah.
So we do have it ready, we just haven't packed it yet. So this is the Okisaki Tachi, this is really cool.
Switch behind you.
So here it is. Hopefully we can get it in the light. That Okisaki there.
Go over
For a little bit.
down.
Oh, sharpness test, that's right, I never did that.
I did it.
Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, John's on camera. That means I get to be comment captain.
Oh, he's the comment captain.
Look at me, I'm the captain
So, Kaibal, it's quite sharp. We tested it yesterday and we were like, that's sharp.
Any swords you're looking forward to cutting with? We haven't picked out what we're going to be cutting with tomorrow.
We look forward to cutting with anything and everything.
I know, right?
Oh, yes, we have picked out some of the things.
Mass, don't we?
We have to soak mass. We'll worry about that after we're done.
Yeah, usually we soak mass towards the end of the day. Are we really going to cut
We're
with
going
one
to
of
try
those?
to cut with this and see how it goes.
I mean, that is paper cutting sharp, so if our cutting form is on point, it should work.
Hopefully. We're going to try to cut with this and we're going to try to cut with the Shashka as well.
What's the point of owning these? Is it just pure collection? For some people, yes. Some people like to practice, martial arts. It depends on what you personally get out of it.
And as I said, it protects my virginity.
He's moved on from ours to my.
I won't speak for your virginity.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't checked down in your pants yet, so.
Oh, okay.
This is the other
After
one.
hours.
We're going to try to cut with this one.
Try
But
keyword.
it's kind of it's a very flexible blade, so I'm not sure how well it'll cut. We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. I'm very excited. We are going to be getting some officer versions with the same geometry, but made of SX105E, so it's probably going to be a little stiffer.
Do I need a special sash or belt? Is the backpack carry just Hollywood? Yeah, carrying on the back is just Hollywood and anime and
I mean,
stuff
you
like
can
that.
carry your back. Just drawing from your back is another story.
Yeah. Do you have archers from Fate? We do not. Nothing from Fate Stay Night. That would be cool, but some people golf, some people use katana. The way that's phrased, it makes me think you're saying that some people use katana for golfing, which would make that sport a lot more easy. Not easy. It would make it a lot more interesting.
It would make it a lot more interesting. So here's a backstrap. We have someone backstrap, like if you're like Michonne from Walking Dead.
How much does it cost? How much does what cost?
You start at about $75 and go way into the thousands. What else can we show you?
Let's see. The deep curve should make that a great cutter. It should, but it's
Which
also
one, the Shashka?
yeah, but it's also very flexible. So if our edge alignment or hasaji in Japanese, if that's off at all, it's going to want to scoop or it won't cut at all.
And it's very lightweight too.
Yeah. What is the middle-sized katana called? So what you're talking about are called wakizashi. Wakizashi could be up
That's the
to
Kaibal. He was asking to see it.
Wakizashi can be up to 2 shaku, or a shaku is 11.93 inches, so about 2 feet long.
It's in the thing here.
So definitionally, something that short wouldn't be a katana. Do you guys have the Black Lotus S5? Not right now.
Hopefully soon. I think they're shipping at the end of this month.
Is carrying it Sasuke style realistic or just fantastical? I'd say it's more fantasy.
I don't even know how Sasuke
But
carries it.
he carries it like sideways on the small of his back. I think some spies would have done that with really short blades, but not with something.
How would you walk through a door?
Yeah. Right?
I mean, you always
Can
had,
you
like,
ask him the sword in Kito style? What are you talking about? Have you watched One Piece? We don't. You're saying katana wrong. Oh, you want to get into that, John?
No.
It's not katana, it's katana. Katana.
Katana.
Katana. Does your hairline begin at the middle of your head? Well, maybe someone's does. I don't know.
Not right there. I got a 5 head. This happens when you age, your hair starts to thin out. Why is it that people think they can make fun of me like this?
Yeah.
I'm just half saying.
Yeah, are you the prince of all Saiyans? Can we see a wakizashi? Yeah, so I guess dealer's choice.
How about that?
Ooh, the Osoraku wakizashi.
I went big. I went big to start with.
Yeah, dude.
So that's one kind of wakizashi we have.
Do you guys have S5 Musashi in stock? We just got one
Just got the
back.
longer version.
Yeah. Your hair very good, mine all hair gone.
Like, it's a reality, dude. Like, what am I supposed to do?
This is cool. He's showing us an Osoraku Tanto there. Very pretty sword. In Western lexicon, we would call that a dagger, but in Japanese culture, they still consider those swords, even if they're really small. Let's see here. Lamau, right, John? These people just probably have terrible hairlines, right? What's up? Someone just saying, Lamau, it's all right, John. Some people probably just have terrible hairlines.
I have terrible hairline, and you know what?
You guys have any Spanish steel swords? We do have one from Marto. It's the only stainless steel sword we have in stock. It's the only non-combat capable in the shop as well on the floor. And Ryan just walked right past it. Yeah, right there. What's the worst sword you have in your opinion? I guess it depends on opinion, but like for me, that'd be that one right there because I don't like.
Because it's a non-functional sword.
It's a non-functional, yeah.
Oh, it's functional, all right.
Yeah, it'll be functional like maybe one time and then it'll.
Well, if you stab somebody, it's probably fine.
Yeah. You have straight swords a la Leonardo from TMNT. So we don't have anything from TMNT specifically, but we do have some Chokoto. What is the longest combat usable sword? Like in existence or in the shop? Because we do have a couple of these Scottish two-handed swords here. Those are about, I want to say, 40-ish inch blades there. And then we also have these Oldachi, the longer ones have 38-inch blades.
I feel like I can repel the English now.
Yeah, ask that Scots how that went.
Yeah, it did not go very well. There.
Yeah.
This is my island.
These are not made in Japan.
We do have some made in Japan, but most are not.
Yeah, the antiques are made in Japan. Any Woots katana? Not yet.
Soon, we're going to be getting some wood swords from Dragon Spring in the near future.
Do you have Dracula Mihawk?
You do not.
What is the Cloudhammer tactical katana? Yeah, that thing's so cool.
We just got this back in stock. We have one on hand.
I don't think we ever had this before. It's on the corner rack, or it was.
I thought I put it here
No,
yesterday.
it's on the corner rack over there.
Oh, why the heck is it with all the arcs? This is for all the hamon and beautiful swords. The tactical katana. So this is made of ASAB 88, which is a very excellent edge retention sword, and it is titanium coated for corrosion resistance. Titanium coating does not actually make a sword stronger.
Just help thrusting.
It just helps prevent rusting. Corrosion resistance.
Any overstock gifting for Christmas? No Christmas sales.
We do have an overstock Kobashi here. It's usually $500. It's currently $425.
So we had a question. Where'd it go? I have a question for John. Do you know whether the German client plans on ordering any swords with bastard sword or backsword blades?
No idea. Usually what happens is Cloudhammer tells me, hey, we have extra swords. Do you want them? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Pretty much whatever the Germans make and have extra of, we will grab.
Can you cut bamboo? Yes, we can.
Not this time of year, though. The bamboo is already yellowed and hard to cut.
What's your least expensive wakizashi? That'd be one of the...
Dragon Spring.
Dragon
ones
Spring.
For 125.
I don't believe we accept Bitcoin as payment. We don't play with crypto.
Who in their right mind would even
Yeah.
Bitcoin?
Anyone slapping a Micarta or G10 ska on katana?
Yeah, we actually Dragon King has some G10s, and actually Cloudhammer actually those aren't G10s, Cloudhammer. But here the modern katana, modern wakizashi has G10 handles.
Do you have purple katana? Yeah, we do. Ooh, I said it wrong.
You want to see purple? We're right there. You want purple? Here's purple. I mean, heck, even the blade is purple. Scott called this one Purple Rain, R-E-I-G-N.
How much are the Dragon Spring wakizashis? Those are 125. I believe. Yeah.
They're actually more expensive than katana. So they come as katana and wakizashi. The thing is that they make a lot more katana blades than they do wakizashi blades. So by supply and demand, we're selling these for $80 right now. The wakizashi are 125.
Prince katana, right? The heaviest we have? Ooh, that's a good question. We are out of stock on Moonveil, and no one makes a functional Rivers of Blood. No one.
That would be very hard to make.
It basically impossible.
Heaviest one, probably the Wind and Thunder for katana. This thing is a beast.
We don't take any crypto, so no ETH, no Bitcoin, none of that.
It says, check out
How to buy it?
I just
Saki.
noticed the Kazaki on
That's so cool.
I know. I love this one. The Wind and Thunder is just
Yeah.
awesome. I want to cut once it's bamboo season again, we're going to cut with this more often.
Anything World War II. We don't have any Shin Gunto, if that's what you're asking, just because we don't like what the Japanese officers did to
We do have
POWs with them.
We do have a Q Gunto. So this is like a Russo Japanese war, 1905 Gunto over there.
I really want to take that home, but I can't afford it. It's like, we are based in Richmond, Virginia. Let's see. Are there any katana with designed holes on blades, and are they structurally sound? None that I know of.
There are some where the horimono goes all the way through, usually on wakizashi, but it's more for decoration.
I mean, I've seen Nihonto that have, like, where the bogey would be, it's
worn all
just
the way through.
completely hollow.
Yeah.
Mani Monty, the Q Gunto is like what, 2,500, something like that? 3K?
Or 3K.
3K, yeah.
This is a really pretty blade. Go to our website, rvakatana.com, and look up Q Gunto. It has a really beautiful blade.
Yeah, check it out on the website. We can't get into the case right now.
It's a signed blade, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Favorite sword changes minute to minute. Let's see here. Is there any way to work out minor scratches on a blade without hiring a professional? I mean,
Yeah.
unless there is, but unless you're skilled at doing it, I wouldn't recommend trying it. Because in taking out scratches, what you're doing is you're actually creating more scratches, just with different grits and at a different in a different pattern. The Kami Katana was discontinued years ago. How about hatchets? No axes of any kind.
Oh, this is fun. I was trying to figure out what we had.
Most expensive is going to be one of the antiques. Most expensive production is going to be the Tatsumaki, I believe it's called, from Dragon King.
Yep, Tatsumaki's probably the most.
Name, please, of what? Yes, we do have cane swords.
Where should we put the elf sword?
While John's figuring out where to put the elf sword, we're going to show you a cane sword. Wooden swords for technique practice. We do. Ours are pretty inexpensive, $25 bulk-in. You can get much nicer ones at e-bogu.com, but if you're okay with just something very inexpensive to start out with, yeah, we got you some bulk-in. T10 or spring steel for overall durability. So here's the thing. There's no one type of spring steel. There are multiple kinds of spring steel. T10 is a very specific type of steel. It's got some tungsten in it, but all sorts of different steels can be spring tempered. Most lethal sword to combat. I mean, they're all lethal.
Let me unscrew mine.
Oh yeah. How many times do you guys scream Bankai in the sword? None. Cause well, once now I guess.
I have no idea what that means, by the way.
It's from Bleach.
I know it's from Bleach. I just don't know which page.
Can you see one of the budget Nihonto? So I'll show you the case, but we're not going to take anything out of the case.
Is that Kaiblon?
That is Michael O'Banian. No, that's Adam. No, wait. Who said that? Knive K says, may I see one of the budget?
NIVAK, NIVEK.
Yeah.
There you see it right there.
He's one of our big buyers, so we're going to be polite to him.
Yeah. Will you start selling short versions of Messer? Can't remember what they're called. They're just called Messer. Langes Messer, meaning long knife, is just your typical German, large fighting knife. But like, we don't have any Messers in stock right now.
Probably when Germans put words together.
Yeah. So what you're probably thinking of a Kriegmesser, which are war knife, which are longsword sized Messers. But we don't have any actual like Messers, which is unfortunate because I like them a lot. What's your longest sword or katana? So our longest odachi are over here. They have 38-inch blades, and then we have ones above it that are like 36 inches. And then we have these Scottish two-handed swords here with like 38 to 40-inch blades. I don't remember off the top of my head.
And then we have like the Miao Dao at the top.
Yeah, and we have some Miao Dao up here. Got some pretty long blades. You want to take over as comment, Captain John?
Sure. All right. I would love to take over as comment captain.
Yeah.
Let's see. If you had to give Santa Claus a sword from your shop, which one would be? Something that was red and white, probably. Let's see.
Or something that would have been popular above the Arctic Circle.
Those 36S are anime katana. No, they are not. We do have some. We do have the DMC ones, but the 36 Odachi are not. Let's see. All right. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. Are you going live later, John? Maybe. It depends on how much energy I have. I might go live from home. Love to show off the antiques. Let's see. Reverse blade, we do. We do have Rurouni Kenshin's reverse blade.
We have two versions.
We have two versions of it, a T10 and a 65MN. T10, we tried cutting with them. We scooped a lot. We were able to cut, but we scooped a lot. SX105E Musashi Katana, no, we don't. We're probably going to stop carrying that in favor of the S5 Musashi.
Stop carrying what?
S5, the SX105E Musashi. Butterfly swords, we do have these mini butterfly swords over here from APOC, right over here. Thanks for your support, guys. That's a sword thing. Online inventory, yes. Go to rvakatana.com, rva-katana.com, rva-katana.com. My bad, I said it wrong the first time. What is the powerfuller? I have no idea what you're asking. Sorry.
What?
The powerfuller. It's like, what is the powerfuller?
That does not make sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's asking.
That's an extra 2 horsepower to your swing.
May I see a sword that resembles close to Virgil's sword from Yamato from Devil May Cry?
Yeah, we have a bunch of versions.
We have a bunch of versions of that. Here is the Ryan sword version that we have. This is the Ryan version with a very long ska. This is an Odachi, clay tempered. I believe this is in the $400 range. We don't have comma no.
300 on the tag.
How well do you guys know samurai history? Fairly well.
Not experts, but like.
Do forges make any reproductions of the national treasure swords that are not allowed to leave Japan? Yeah, we actually have a Onimaru version of Onimaru, which is one of the 5 swords under heaven. Tenka Goken at the very bottom of the rack. Very bottom. Yep. This one has natural silk. I've been meaning to do a video on this, but this one has a super deep. What's the word I'm looking for? Sortie. Thank you. This one is made of SX105V, so it has a very deep curvature and it's excellent. We do have Demon Slayer, yes. Ninja Sword, we do have. Steps of intensification. Most powerfulest. Most powerfulest. If my wife divorces me over katana, may I stay with you guys for a few weeks? No. Right now, Ryan is staying with Scott, and I think Scott's wife wants him out. There are Demon Slayer over here. The most expensive sword or katana you have. We have some antiques that are very expensive. Diamond Edge Blade. Not that I know of. No Hawkeyes. We have Yamato from DMC. We just showed one of them, and we can show you more. We have actually more versions over here. There's a DMC over here. We have several. Does your shipping hand off to Canada post or deliver to your door? So we use UPS to Canada. We can do post office, but it tends to be a little less reliable. CPM3V Katana, we do have one here. It's not heat treated as well as it could be.
We're waiting on Cloudhammer to get back to us on the heat treatment for that.
Yeah, I mean actually they have it ready. We just don't have any because they're so freaking expensive.
Oh yeah.
This is some real nerd shit. Yes, it is. We poop it right out of our pants. We poop all the swords out of our butt. Rengoku. Yes, Rengoku is right here. I like home delivery since Canada Post is striking. Yeah, UPS. If you choose UPS, we can ship it via UPS. Prices, we start at 75 and go way into the thousands, depending on what you're looking for. These are combat capable, full tang and sharp. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. We aren't going to carry any of those things, random dude. He's asking about Yari, Kanabo, and Naginata. Naginata, maybe.
I'd love to get some Kanabo, but
Thank you, Muichiro, for posting that.
yeah, none of our forges are making them. You can go to Nihon Zashi. They have the swords on Kanabo. They're a little expensive, but they're really nice.
Yeah, nihonzashi.com. Smallest sword?
By definition, those will be Tanto.
Yeah. So we do have some 8-inch tanto in here. We have some Nihonto tanto that are even shorter.
So like this Kaiken here is a
We don't have Rivers of Blood.
this Kaiken here is a Tanto, and in Japanese culture, even like blades this small are still considered swords.
Licensed to buy, depends on where you live, but not in the U.S.
Yeah.
We don't have Asta swords. We don't have Kill Bill swords, but we do have...
Kill Bill is cringe.
Yeah, Kill Bill is cringe. But we do have some with the Onisaya on it from Kill Bill. And so you can see that there. This is the Oni Damascus for 150, and then we have Oni Musashi for 100.
I'm actually really impressed with this sword. This thing has excellent edge
Hey,
retention.
Pepmar.
We've done some cutting with this model. It's held up really well.
Oldest sword we have here is we have 3 swords between 600 and 700 years old. Shipping restrictions in the U.S. No. Very cringe. If it's so cringe, then don't watch. Is Rivers of Blood impossible to make because of its shape? Yes.
And of course, that's why people want it, because it's so outlandish.
Batanahu, no. Can't wait to buy a third one. Thank you, Big Face.
Awesome. Love to hear it.
Ikari Kisaki, no. That's a really cool Kisaki. Ikari, yeah, it has that upturned.
Oh. I think Ray Singer was commenting on a post on Facebook about one of those recently. Saw it today.
Longest sword we have is a Claymore. I'm sorry, Scottish Highlander. I was getting stink eye there.
Scottish greatsword.
Scottish greatsword, yeah.
Highland style.
Yes, whatever. Yes. Do you have Zenitsu blade? We do have Zenitsu. We actually have wooden Zenitsu for like $30, $35 online. And then we do have a this one. Can you show the one with the yellow? This is Zenitsu sword. We're located in Richmond, Virginia. You're always welcome to visit us. Secret celebrity clients. Well, they wouldn't be secret if we told you.
Yeah.
We actually do have, well, anyway. European 18th century sword. We have some 19th century sabers, but we don't have any 18th century ones. These nuts swords. You're too funny, man.
Yeah, right in my pants.
Traditional ninja style blades? Technically, no. But movie style, yes.
Yeah, Hollywood, yes. Traditional, not at the moment. We did have one really cool one that was like Kirihazuki, but we sold it a long time ago.
All right, if there are no other questions or comments, we will shut this baby down, but be sure to visit our website, rvakatana.com or rva-katana.com if rvakatana.com doesn't get you there. You can join our Discord, discord.gg/rvakatana. Ronin Rise, Kill Bill is such an insult to Bruce Lee, I've never bothered to watch it. We do have real katana, yes. I'll be making an order soon. Awesome. All right, I am going to shut down TikTok, or wait. Which one is this?
That'd be a good video idea if you really want to stir up some controversy. Why Kill Bill is an insult to Bruce Lee.
Exact address, rva-katana.com or 1909 West Carey Street, Richmond, Virginia, 23220. All right, TikTok is being shut down now. Thank you all for joining in. Thanks to all the mods. Once again, visit our website, rva-katana.com. TikTok is out. And YouTube, we will still go on for a little longer because there are a bunch of questions I saw. Let's see. Glowing sword, no. Oldest sword we have here, we have 3 swords, 600 to 700 years old. Best way to clean rust, you can use polish for that. All right.
No, I have.
Rusted katana, yeah. Okay, see you guys later.
I can see if there's anything new.
We always have new stuff.